I was born Kristen Nicole Rutz in Redlands, California on March 30th, 1995. I'm preceded by two sisters, Katrina and Rebecca, and have a younger sister, Stephanie. The first 5 years of my life were spent in New Mexico at our one-story house. This is where I learned how to walk, to read, to ride a bike, and this is where I welcomed home my new baby sister, Steffi.
Okay, this is Kristen doing her in kindergarten for school. What are you doing, Kristen?
I'm coloring a picture.
And your what book is that? Is that your squiggle book?
This book.
Yeah. And what do you do in that book?
Make a picture.
And then what do you tell mommy?
Yes, Mom.
No, you tell mommy the story and she writes it for you, huh?
Yeah.
My kid's so well trained. And then
Thank
here
you,
is Katrina.
You're the apple of my eye. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I scream it too. There's nothing there ain't nothing that I need.
Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ. Ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, let me go home.
I can only imagine how terribly lifeless that house would have been without my family. If there were no screeching children, barking dogs, or pounding feet, it would have felt so empty. The noise, laughter, and love brought it to life until it felt like a living, breathing member of our family. My parents divorced when I was in the 6th grade, and then began the moves. 7 different schools and 16 new homes in 8 years. Growing up, I knew one thing for sure. I wasn't going to stick around long enough to make friends. I arrived in Chicago, traveling by myself for the first time to a city I'd never been to live on my own where no family lived. Oddly enough, a week after the move, I met 4 close friends, 2 of which I'm currently living with.
So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong, I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me.
Back when there were 5 of us, Hope, Alicia, Dylan, Nadia, and me, everything felt balanced. It seemed like each of us had a role in the group, a place. We became a family when we were together. Hope was the father, Alicia the mother, Dylan the daughter, Nadia the son, and I was the crazy aunt. We'd slip into our characters naturally and lived amongst each other, inventing stories of our past and building a new memory for our future. Home to me is like falling into a pile of freshly washed blankets, warm from the dryer and light as air. Home is energy and movement and noise like a clap of thunder. It's the sound of my family, chatter and laughter rising above the notes of music. It's like digging your toes into sun-warmed earth and lying beneath a swaying tree to run your hands through the cool grass. It's the scent of cinnamon and coffee in the morning. The creak of a rocking chair. Home is where I go to regenerate, to stretch out and let go of my worries and dance in the rain, to feel the warmth of my mother's hug and the calming touch of her fingers running through my hair. And though I know what home means to me, I wanted to know what others thought. What makes a house a home? Where do they call home? And what comes to mind when they think of home?
Well, a house is a physical place, somewhere that people live and use as shelter, while a home is somewhere that you have a connection to because you want to be there.
Well, what turns a house into a home is having family come in and out all the time, relatives, everybody.
Well, I always feel most at home when I'm with my mom. So wherever she is, that's home to me.
If I close my eyes and I picture my home, I picture a well-lit place with people that I love surrounded by me and things that mean a lot to me in my life, whether it be, friends and family or places I like to go or things that make me feel comfortable. I think of stuff that smells nice. I think of coffee and my mom baking chocolate chip cookies at 8 in the morning.
Well, when I was a little girl, I could easily say that it was raining and my mom would have the fire going and she'd have popcorn and hot chocolate on and we'd go outside and splash and get soaking wet and then come inside. Well, now it's the same thing, but I have the fire going, I have the hot chocolate ready, and I've popped popcorn, and my kids are out playing in the snow and in the forest with the trees, and they're cold, and the dogs are running around, and everyone comes in and takes off everything and gets warm by the fire.
When I'm thinking about home and I'm away, I think about my mom and what she does for me and how wonderful I feel when I'm there, even if I'm angry or upset. She's there for me and I feel safe and I know that she's going to help me through it.
For me, home is split between two places. My original home in Grand Rapids and my new home here in Chicago. I call them both home because I'm happy in both places and I don't look forward to being one place over the other, but each one equally brings me joy.
So maybe a home is not the frilly things and useless decorations, and instead the people you surround yourself with. It's different things to everyone, yet somehow we can all understand home means the same for us all. Home is whatever you make of it.
Bye. Bye, Mommy.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.